Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Mickey Sightings Trivia Night. It is Thursday. It is time to throw down the gauntlet. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. It's so good to see folks in the chat already. Pamela, Lena, Sam. Good to see you guys. Hope you've had a really good day today. It's been a good Thursday. It is raining here a little bit, which is nice because it was getting really, really dry. But that does mean with our internet that sometimes one drop of rain is all it takes. So I've moved the router closer to where I am so that maybe there will be no problem. Right? Isn't the one with King Louis awesome, Pamela? That was at Wilderness Lodge. Oh, it's hard to believe. It's already been a week. Last Friday, King Louis came in, and the penguin from Mary Poppins and Chip and Dale came in. It was awesome. So we had our picture taken with the penguin and with King Louis. And thank you. I appreciate that. Those were really fun. Plus, I got to see Powerline over at Hollywood Studios. That was me and Elizabeth. That's our niece that was in the picture. And then there was also the Guardians of the Galaxy picture with Susie and Elizabeth and Tucker in it because Rebecca and I were at the gift shop. Oh my god! Actually, we were at Starbucks. So let's see. I tried to get my homework done so early that I would be awesome, fantastic. Yeah, Becca just submitted her argumentative essay. Whew, she's been working on that one for a while, and she may be in a little bit later to play, but she is working on a Spanish quiz now. So yeah, it's been crazy. So Pamela said it's been raining here all day. Wow, that's awesome. It was beautiful most of the day. This afternoon it got a little cloudy, and then the rains moved in about an hour ago, and they're going to be bringing in some cooler weather. Before trivia started. Pamela said, "Eye to eye, that's my jam." I did not grow up with that because I'm older than that. So when Elizabeth's like, "I just love Eye to Eye," I'm going, "Okay, I don't even have a clue what she's talking about." So a couple days ago, I played on YouTube. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's a really cool song." And Susie's in the house, and mini fan is here, and I had put that we are going to do Disney trivia, but I think we're going to do 80s and 90s trivia tonight. I've got a whole new set of trivia questions here that we're going to do. And so there may be some Disney questions in there. Lena, laying down. Lena, what is it with you and the migraines? Lena, we got to get you over those migraines. That is not good. I know. Poor Lena. And we're still planning to be. I'm glad I read your Instagram, by the way, Lena, and that is fine. That's perfectly fine. SeaWorld actually sounds great. We have passes there too. So, hey, all of us a day at SeaWorld sounds good to me. I don't have a problem with that at all. Matter of fact, we will be back down Orlando in 2 weeks because Rebecca has a field trip for school at SeaWorld, and we're going to spend an extra day and go back to Disney, do something at Disney, stay overnight, then go to SeaWorld, and then come back home. So I'll be glad to be back to SeaWorld. We love it. Absolutely love it. Pamela says, "Yep, it's my music of my childhood, Sean. The 90s rock." Oh, well, yeah, kind of. I was in college in the 90s, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't care for the music very much. I'm an old school music lover, okay? I'm just telling you. I'm old school music, so yeah. There were some things in the 90s that were good. I can honestly say this was hilarious. I don't know if you guys watch. There's a fellow on YouTube. His name is Rick Beato, and he's a record producer, and he does a lot of how-to videos, but he does a lot of like top 10 videos by the decade, different things like that. And I think it was like a couple weeks ago, I was watching the top 20 songs, that he figures in the 2000s. That was 2000 to 2009. And I did not know but two of them out of the 20. So I don't know. I was busy working hard in the late 90s and early 2000s that I don't remember a whole lot. It was like work, work, work. Let's see. Lena put hot forehead ice cold. Yes, on the back of your neck. That's what I do. It does. It confuses the brain receptors. That's right. And poor Lena, she's with kindergarten, first graders. Yeah, that was Susie. For how many years did you do that, Sue? 15 years she worked with kindergarten, pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade as a media specialist. So yeah, she had all 800 of them little youngins come through every week. Oh my goodness. Yep. See, I'm with you, Lena. I like 60s. I like 50s. I like 70s. I like some of the 80s. Yeah. I'm an old school music. I love old school music. My dad's a musician. Exactly. It's all kinds of music. So I'm just saying Disney. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Now Disney music in the 90s was awesome. Yeah. Disney music. Yeah, I agree. You got me there. Disney music in the 90s. I love Name That Tune. I like doing Name That Tune. Matter of fact, we could do Name That Tune one night. We'll do that. That'll be fun. As long as the clips are only like 6 seconds, you don't get hit. When I did it before, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get copyrighted all over the place. But I kept the clips down to like 6 or 7 seconds, and it doesn't have time for the algorithm to catch it. So I did okay. But of course, now they're getting real fancy with these YouTube algorithms. They're not used to. It would detect the algorithm of a song. Now it's detecting melody and all kinds of stuff like that. So, anywho's and whatsoever, you will have to go to Universal and check out Cabana Bay. It's actually a theme to the 60s. Oh, I know. As a matter of fact, when I look at Cabana Bay, when I was watching which Universal, I'm telling you what, Disney, okay, I'm just going to say, Disney needs to take note with Universal's PR of late. I watch a Universal video and I'm ready to go to Universal. I watch a Disney video and I'm like, what just happened? It's like, well, one of the things is like when they show the university promos, it's like what you're going to see at Universal. When they show the Disney promos, they put so much magic stuff in it. Like you're not going to see a stormtrooper walking by your room. You're not going to have a fairy fly into your Skyliner car, stuff like that it does. It's like, some kids don't understand that's not really going to happen. And I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like Disney's advertising campaigns at all. We've been watching a couple series on Hallmark lately, and so of course they advertise the parks, and they're just like, no.
Throw a little magic in there, but don't.
Right, a little magic, but not focus on it, like Susie just said. But when you go into the Universal commercial shows you, the well, I don't call them cast members. What do they call them? Team members. Team members. They show you the facilities, and it's all kind of like that's what's going to happen. And I showed one to Susie. I'm like, I'm ready to pack and go to Universal. I mean, it looked like so much fun. So that would be really cool because the Cabana Bay. You're right, it does. It looks like something right out of the 60s. It looked, it's like Ocean's 11, I love it. We're going to have to go to Universal. I was talking to a fellow in our church today, and he has lived in Florida all of his life, and he has never been to Universal. He has never been to SeaWorld, and I think he's only been to Disney maybe once. And so, yeah. But his daughter's going to be moving to Florida, and so or his son's going to be moving to Florida. And so he said, we're going to get in some Universal. We're going to get in some Disney, SeaWorld and some Disney. So we may have another folks traveling buddy down there. Expedition Greg, welcome in, Greg. Good to see you. Yes, they are going to be building a new park in Texas, which is going to be really, really cool. And yes, it is definitely going to be geared toward the little ones. It's definitely not going to be of the caliber of Universal in the good Ocean's 11, right? Not going to be geared toward the older, teenagers and 20-somethings like the one in Orlando is, with the original Rat Pack, Sam. Exactly, the original Rat Pack. As for Disney-related things, have you heard Ridley Pierce is coming? I would spin off the Kingdom Keepers. No, I'm not. I have not heard that. It's called The Inheritance. Ooh. No, I'll have to. Susie will have to see that in chat because she may want to order those books for her library. Universal AP are super cheap too. You can add the annual pass to a resort package and pay it off that way. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Well, did you guys happen to see? I didn't listen to the quarterly one report. Sometimes I try to catch them, but because sometimes they'll have a delayed thing, but I didn't get it, so I've only been able to get snippets off of news articles today. But the Q1 report that Bob Iger gave, wow, yeah, while they're laying off 7,000 more people with Disney, which is probably going to be more in the movie entertainment pillar. It's three pillars. He said there's the entertainment, it's the first pillar. The second pillar is ESPN, and then the third pillar is the parks and experiences. And so I think I'm with some of the folks have said they probably think that the theme parks are kind of safe as far as layoffs because they don't need to lay off any more people in the parks. And but people in the entertainment side, movies, Disney Plus, stuff like that, are definitely going to need to brace for that. But it's crazy. It is just like, wow. The proxy war is over. I guess you guys saw that. The proxy war is over. So they did force Iger's hand and Disney's hand to say, hey, look, we need to get better. So what do? They say, well, let's see what made money for us in the past and let's do it again. So we're going to have Toy Story 5, Zootopia 2, and Frozen 3. Yeah, we were talking about this just a few minutes ago eating dinner. What are they going to do with Toy Story 5? I absolutely love Toy Story, but Toy Story should have ended. It ended at 3. They did a great wrap up at 3. That should have been it. They get 4 out there. I enjoyed 4, but it was definitely not necessary. I'm like, what are they going to do in 5? Time travel? Maybe that's what they're going to. I don't know. I mean, it's like, after a while, it gets ridiculous. Zootopia 2, I could definitely see. I've been waiting for another Zootopia because there's a lot that they can go with that. And then Frozen, I don't know how much more they can do with Frozen. I've enjoyed both of the Frozen movies. I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of done with it. Just let me watch the reruns. I'm ready for new stuff. And the thing is, and it's my channel, so I can say what I want to. If they will get rid of this woke stuff, then there'll be more people going to the movie theaters to watch these movies. But people don't want to see some of this stuff. I mean, they don't want to have these messages rammed down their throat all the time. Just give me a movie, entertain me. You look at, even though Avatar has subliminal messaging and stuff like that, but it's not in your face. And then you take Top Gun, Maverick, made bukus of money as well. They just told a story. They told a story. It was, and that was it. They didn't get into politics, none of it. And they were fantastic. And they've made billions. And then you get these last movies like Strange World, which was strange to say the least. Turning Red, which is an absolute debacle. That's just anyway. Don't even get me started on that one. And then what else did you have that was a complete and total flop? Lightyear was a complete and total flop. Although I do have Lightyear stickers tonight because the stickers are really cool. But the movie flopped. Yeah. So Pamela's excited for Zootopia 2 and Frozen 3. I love Frozen. I just don't know what they're going to do. I mean, I don't know. Toy Story 5, Forky rescues the paper plate. That would work. That's about where we're going. Or like I said, time travel. The toys travel in time. Maybe they go back to the very beginning. I don't know. Oh, my lands. Yes, I love Top Gun Maverick too. It was a story. It had action and adventure. I didn't have to think about it. Nobody was virtue signaling to me. I was able to just sit and eat my popcorn and drink my Coke. I wouldn't even bother watching Strange World. I watched Strange World with Rebecca and Addison because we were all curious, and they literally fell asleep during Strange World. I finished watching it. Turning Red turned them completely off. Rebecca, Addison, and their other friend Hazel, they were all here at the house. We all watched it together. They were completely turned off by Turning Red. And they've never watched it. They don't even want anything to do with it. They don't want any of the merchandise from it. Nothing. Which I've already seen it showing up at the Character Warehouse because people aren't buying it in the parks. It's all over the shelves, but nobody's buying it. And people don't want this woke stuff. They won't just tell me a story and don't push anything down the throat. Maybe expand on Elsa's powers more that she's in the forest now. Yeah, that's true. You could definitely do that. Now, Greg, Encanto, I really enjoyed Encanto. I did. I enjoyed that one. That one was really good. I enjoyed the music in that. I enjoyed the colors in that. Yep. And I know a lot of people had issues with it. I appreciate that, but I didn't get all kinds of messaging from it. I enjoyed the movie. It was good. I've watched it several times, as a matter of fact. Yep, the music was definitely awesome. It was good. It was kind of a different way. I mean, something different. But then when you look back at the stuff that made Disney what it is, that's what Disney needs to do. And this is what they don't do. Remember, and I said something about this a few months back on Instagram with the reflection picture of Walt. Disney doesn't reflect anymore. They're not reflecting back. It's like, what worked, and let's change it. And I just last night, one of the greatest examples of that, at least in my humble opinion, in Disney history, has been the character of Goofy. If you have never looked at there's a video out there called The Evolution of Goofy, but I watched another one last night. I'd have to look up the title, but it was something about like the development or the creation of Goofy, and they kept changing Goofy. Now, Goofy, originally started, he was an old dog. He had a gray beard. He had glasses, and they younged him up and that. And then there became, the 90s Goofy with the Goofy movie and that. Well, but before that, in the 50s, they shortened his ears. They really changed him completely. And the ratings toward anything Goofy dropped. Nobody wanted anything to do with Goofy. So they said they went back and said what worked, and they recreated Goofy in that original image of what we've come to know Goofy as, historically now is the Goofy we know and love. But they had to look back because it wasn't working what they were doing. The problem that's happening in Disney is stuff's not working, and it's like nobody cares to fix it. It's like we're just going to keep doing what's not working, expecting something to happen miraculously different that's going to increase revenue, increase theater watching, and things like that. And it's just not going to happen. I love Goofy too. I think I heard that they're going to make Encanto 2, or it's going to work. Yep. Encanto 2 I've heard, and Moana 2. Yep, I've heard the same thing, Pamela. And I love Moana. I thought Moana was a great story. I love the music of Moana, and I love Hey. Yeah, Hey Hey. You've got to love Hey Hey, right? I mean, Hey Hey was one of those characters that they just put in there, and it's like he just made it. Sam said, Hey Hey is visual representation of first graders on sugar. Yep. And if you've ever known people that kind of acted like Hey Hey, I've known some folks kind of acted like Hey Hey in my life. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so the quarter one earnings report was, they made money, they lost money, they're still in debt. Iger is still trying to sell that Fox acquisition as being some great thing from the heavens, which we all know that's why Disney is up to its eyes in debt, is because of that acquisition. He paid too much for it. We all know that. And so then there's the whole Reedy Creek business that's going on. That's getting more and more interesting. Wow, that's just like a sparring contest here in Florida. It's going to be really interesting to see what comes of all of that. And then we have the things with Tron going on. Tron's going to save everything. And yeah, so there you have it. But it's going to one of the things that I found kind of interesting out of the Q1 report was that Iger announced that Disneyland is going to get an Avatar experience. And nobody knows what that means. Is that a ride? Is it an attraction? Is it a walkthrough? Is it a mural? What is that going to be? And Lena says, I am Hey Hey around the two right people. Yeah, right? Agree. I'm tired of all this woke media. Let's enjoy a movie without any hidden agendas. That's right. Don't give me any agendas, and I don't need it. I don't want it. And especially if it's not relevant to the movie, just don't stick it in there. I don't know. And I know everybody has their opinions about that. All right. Well, who's ready to do some trivia this night? Y'all ready to play some 80s and 90s trivia? I don't know about y'all, but I am ready. So let's see. What is this? This is the 9th. And I'm I'm going to give away 2 sticker sheets tonight. 2 sticker sheets. So the top 2 winners get sticker sheets tonight, and they're either going to be from the Dollar Tree is wonderful. A sheet of stickers from Princesses, a sheet of stickers from Frozen, or the movie I haven't seen, sheet of stickers from Lightyear. But those stickers are really cool. And so anyway, whoever the first 2 winners are, you get to pick what pack you want your stickers from. But there's some really cool stickers in here. Love the Dollar Tree. All right, so let's see. Who do we have playing tonight? We have Pamela and Sam. Greg is playing. Let's see. What did Greg just say? He said, we still haven't heard nothing about Disneyland Forward. No. Mm-mm. Pamela says those princess stickers are mine. And Lita says, oh, as an alien from Toy Story. Yes. Ooh. So we have, and they're really cool because like the princess one, ooh, they're puffy stickers. Look at that, puffy stickers. There are glitter stickers. Woo! All right. So those princess stickers are mine. Oh, by the way, that's cool. I have got to check that out, Pamela. We have got to do that. All right. So Pamela's playing, Sam's playing, Greg's playing, Susie playing. Susie will play for a little while. She's got to go to bed early tonight because she's got to go to a workshop tomorrow. Bob, hey Bob, welcome in. I know Bob's playing. Bob always plays trivia, so we got to get Bob in there. So we got Pamela, Sam, Greg, Susie, Bob, and I'll put Lena down. Even though I know Lena, you're battling a headache, but you still like to play. They are coming home with me, Pamela says, and I can just wrap them. Oh, speaking of things. U.S. Postal Service is sending me the tube to send your poster in. So it said it would be here like Tuesday. So be looking for your poster sometime in the next whatever. It's ready to go if they'll ever send me the tube. So Lena is listening. So Lena's listening, not playing. I'll put Lena's name down though because I just know how sometimes she jumps in there. All right. So we've got playing Pamela, Sam, Greg, Susie, Bob, and Lena. All right, here we go, guys. Let's do it. All right, so we've got 80s and 90s trivia. And I'm just going to read straight from the card. They are mixed up in terms of the decade. I don't think they're not broken out by decade. It's just the span of that 20-year period of time. All right, so here we go. Now remember, these are general knowledge, so they may be kind of tricky. What film depicts self-destructive boxer Jake LaMotta? What film depicts self-destructive boxer Jake LaMotta? I don't think I've ever seen this movie. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it. Anybody? Boy, we start with a bang, don't we? I hear crickets. Okay. Pamela says, I have no idea. Sam says the hurricane. Nope, not the hurricane. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with an animal that's found on a farm. In the title. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the very first question is this hard. I should have picked a different card. Okay. The answer is Raging Bull. The answer is Raging Bull. All right. Next question. Sorry, y'all. Sorry you didn't get the very first one. All right. You guys are going to know this one. And I need full name. What French-Canadian singer has sold more records than any other Canadian? What French-Canadian singer has sold more records than any other Canadian? Do, 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 do. La-da-da-da, la-da-da-da. And Susie gets it with Celine Dion. Celine Dion. Good job. All right, Celine Dion was the answer there. All right, next question. Lee Iacocca led what car company during the 80s? Lee Iacocca led what car company during the 80s? I gotta open my. And Bob gets it with Chrysler. Good job, Bob. Bob is on the board. Good job, Bob. Good job, man. I'm glad. Glad to see Bob on the board. All right, here is the next question. What animated series featured the gross misadventures of a hyper chihuahua and a stupid cat? What animated series featured the gross misadventures of a hyper chihuahua and a stupid cat? You either liked this show or hated it. Oh my goodness. And Bob gets it with Ren and Stimpy. Good job. Wow, Bob. Good job, Bob. Ren and Stimpy. All right. Next question. You guys are good at these. What heavy metal band released a record commonly referred to as the Black Album? Oh, yeah, you guys know this one. What heavy metal band released a record commonly referred to as the Black Album? Hated it. Hated it. I kind of liked it. Hey, it was an awkward period of life. What can I say? Oh, official sippy of Mickey Sightings. The official sipper of Mickey Sightings. And, ooh, no right answer yet. No right answer yet. It's not Kiss, not AC/DC. Thanks, Pam. Not Def Leppard. Oh no. Not Iron Maiden. Come on, y'all. You got this. And Pam gets it with Metallica. Pamela gets it with Metallica. Whew, boy. And actually, too, it's interesting because Jay-Z also released an album, of course, that was called that more recently called the Black Album. So, you know, nobody can do anything new these days. Metallica is the answer. Good job, Pam. So Pamela and Susie and Bob are on the board. Oh, excuse me, goodness. Right. She's going to. Would that be cool? She can put the Mickey Sightings logo on the back of it. She could do all kinds of cool stuff like that. All right. New card. Oh, okay. Here we go. True or false? Boy, we don't have a lot of these, do we? True. I figured it was the back of the black. Yeah. Susie needs to make you. Okay. True or false? Ready? Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar for his role in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. True or false? Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar for his role in What's Eating Gilbert Grape? And Bob gets it with false. False. Good job, Bob. All right, next. You guys are going to know this one. What 1999 movie featured the phrase, I see dead people? What 1999 movie featured the phrase, I see dead people? And Susie gets it first with 6 cents. Good job, Seuss. 6 cents. Bob says I put that in before you were done asking. Well, good going, Bob. Some of these you can if you kind of know where it's going. Back in you said before you finished the question where it was going. So, yeah. Sometimes that's kind of risky, but sometimes it works. Yes, great movie with a really good twist. That's for sure. I did not see that one coming. All right, next question. Ooh, these are good. What 1983 movie starring Jennifer Beals became a cultural sensation? What 1983 movie starring Jennifer Beals became a cultural sensation? And that it was, for sure. That was another good movie. What 1983 movie? And Sam gets it with Flashdance. And now Sam is on the board. Flashdance. Yep, starred Jennifer Beals. All right. Next, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That was a crazy movie. That movie was banned in our house. Okay, next question. Who wrote I Just Called to Say I Love You? Who wrote the song I Just Called to Say I Love You? Mm-hmm. I just called to say. And Sam gets it with Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. Did my wife seriously put in Lionel Richie? Okay. Don't let our daughter know you did that. All right. Now, next question. And I remember when this happened. Some of you guys are going to remember when this happened. Of course, I think Bob and I are the oldest ones and Susie are the oldest ones in the room. But Michael Jackson was severely injured while making a TV commercial for what? Michael Jackson was severely injured while making a TV commercial for what? And Sam gets it first with Pepsi. All right, let me give a score check because we got a tie. Bob and Sam both have 3. Susie has 2. And Pamela has 1. All right, now, Greg, you still on here? You got to get busy now. All right, let's see. Yes, I remember that commercial very well. Lena said first graders think she's 68. Oh my goodness. And he was severely injured. Yes, he was. Matter of fact, hey, Jeffrey, good to have Jeffrey with us tonight. Jeffrey, are you playing trivia with us? Yep. I'll put you down because I can see that you answered. So yes, you are. And a lot of people believe that's what really kind of led to the downward spiral on a lot of things was that injury between the painkillers that he had to take and just he became so conscientious about the way he looked and different things. So yeah, it was almost like a post-traumatic stress type thing that happened, which I guess it would. I mean, honestly, if you think about it. Yep, everybody say hello to Jeffrey. All right, next question. In what city did a 51-day siege by the FBI end in disaster on April 19th, 1993? I was at the University of Florida. I was in my apartment when this happened. In what city did a 51-day siege by the FBI end in disaster on April 19th, 1993? And Sam gets it with Waco. Waco, Texas. I'd never even heard of Waco, Texas until that, all honesty. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got now. Oh, you guys all knew that one. Waco. Yeah, that was something else. I mean, I watched it play out in real time. I was sitting in my living room watching TV, and it was on CNN. You remember back then, CNN was like it. You know, everybody watched CNN, and it was playing out in real time. That was pretty great, crazy. Yes, insane. That's a fact, Sam. Yep, that was. Oh gosh, yeah, that was that watching that unfold was just so bizarre. All right, next question. What James Bond actor won an Oscar for his role in The Untouchables? What James Bond actor won an Oscar for his role in The Untouchables? Yep, that's right, Greg, when the whole thing burned down. Yep. That's right. Yeah, because you and I are about the same age. Yeah. Sean Connery. Who answered Sean Connery first? That would be Sam. Woo! Sam and Greg came in tight. Sean Connery. But Sam got it just a little ahead. Wow. Goodness. James Bond. All right, next question. Who was the biggest selling group in America in 1989 with 7 top 10 hits, including I'll Be Loving You Forever? Who was the biggest selling group in America in 1989 with 7 top 10 hits, including I'll Be Loving You Forever? And Greg gets it with New Kids on the Block. Good job, Greg is on the board. All right. We got ourselves a race going on. Yeah. Good job. Elvis. Come on, Bob. Now, you know I'm an Elvis fan. You and me love our Elvis now. If Elvis had 10 top, if he had 7 top 10 hits in 1989, he could still do it. He can still do it. All right, here we go. How old was Dr. Doogie Howser in Doogie Howser, MD? How old was Dr. Doogie Howser in Doogie Howser, MD? Sam said, I'm an old kid on the block, right? Oh, my niece out in Mississippi, she worshipped those boys. I'm telling you what, I went to my sister's one summer, and she had all their heights marked on her closet door. She had posters of them everywhere. That's the only music you heard in her room. And oh my goodness, she was New Kids on the Block all the way. And the first person to get the answer right is Minifan, Susie, with 16. He was 16 years old. So Susie has come back for one. All right. Next, here we go. What National Hockey League team won 4 consecutive Stanley Cups in the early 80s? What National Hockey League team won 4 consecutive Stanley Cups in the early 80s? Yep, they did start the boy band craze. That's right, Expedition Greg. That's right, Greg. They most certainly did. New Kids, oh, then it was like, what, NSYNC, and then Hanson would come along later. Goodness, there are a bunch of them. What was the other one? Some of the other ones out there. Yeah, Boys to Men. There was another group. Was it In Excess? Was that one of them? I can't remember. Oh, TTG is in the house. Good to see you. Good to see Tour de Galaxy is in the house. All right, let's see what we have here. Yeah, Backstreet Boys. That's who I was thinking about, Lena. Backstreet Boys. And Sam gets it with the New York Islanders. Sam gets it with the New York Islanders. The Nasty Islanders. I'm a Rangers fan. I thought one of you guys are going to have to get this question. See, I don't know. In Florida, I don't know a whole lot about hockey. Did not grow up watching it. Did not know. It. I got a pretty good team every now and then, but I'll show you Instagram. Literature, Nightclub Fire. Oh, okay. So, anywho, next question. Here we go. What sitcom from the 1990s influenced everything from hairstyles to music and language? Okay, so this is kind of a broad question. Sam said, I grew up playing hockey. Cool. It's a neat game to watch, I got to admit it. What sitcom from the 1990s influenced everything from hairstyles to music and language? See, I'm with TTG. I don't think the Cosby Show. That's the era we're from, man. And the answer is Bob gets it first with Friends. Bob gets it with Friends. Good job, Bob. That was a broad, really broad question. When you was talking about Waco, Texas, there is a big fire. It's where it killed 100 people. That was not 2023. Yeah, have to look at the date on that, Jeffrey. Yeah, Full House. I think I got the hockey question first. Did you? Oh, you did. Pamela did get the hockey question first. She sure did. All right, there's your point, Pamela. All right, next question. Nobody puts baby in the corner is a line from what movie? Nobody puts baby in the corner is a line from what movie? Yep, I got it, Jeffrey. We're good. All right, and the first person to get it incorrectly was Susie with Dirty Dancing. And we use that quote all the time here. All right, next question. Good job. It's a good one. For those about to rock, Fly on the Wall, and Who Made Who are all albums by what band? For those about to rock, Fly on the Wall, and Who Made Who are all albums by what band? And Sam gets it with AC/DC. Good job, Sam. Susie said that was the most risque movie I had ever seen at the time. That's a fact. That is a fact. All right, next question. What did NASA's Pathfinder spacecraft do in 1997? What did NASA's Pathfinder spacecraft do in 1997? Does Sam know he can only use one? Did you see that, Sam? Bob said you can only use one hand. That's right. If we're all going to be fair, if we're going to be with Bob, we all can only use one hand. So that was great, Bob. Keeping it fair, right, Bob? We're just keeping it fair. All right, next card. We got another card now. Oh, my goodness. Ethan Hunt is played by which character in Mission Impossible? Ethan Hunt is played by which actor? That's a character, didn't I? Actor in Mission Impossible. Ethan Hunt is played by which actor in Mission Impossible? And Pamela using one finger. Ooh, Susie, Sam, Pamela, and Greg all roll in with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise. And it looks like Susie got it first. Woo, y'all, man, this came flying in. They appeared on my screen at like the same time. Wow, y'all are quick on that one. All right, here's a good one for you guys, you 80s music lovers. In 1987, who covered the song I Think We're Alone Now, reaching the top spot on the Billboard Hot 100? Oh, yeah, Tom Cruise is awesome. In 1987, who covered the song I Think We're Alone Now, reaching the top spot on the Billboard Hot 100? And Greg gets it with Tiffany. Brother Greg gets it with Tiffany. Good job. Oh, excuse me. Good job. My bell peppers on my onions are not, or on my sandwich are not liking me very well tonight. All right, next question. All right, this is for. Oh, I probably shouldn't say it. Y'all probably get mad at me. I'm going to say it. This is for the guys out there because maybe the guys may know the answer to this question. I don't know. Some of you ladies may know the answer to this question too, so I better hush. What make of car did they drive on the Dukes of Hazzard? What make of car did they drive on the Dukes of Hazzard? The General Lee was what make of car? If it's a brand, if you can give the brand and the model, I'll give you 2 points. If you can give me the year it was made, the brand, and the model, I'll give you 3 points. How does that sound? Sam gets 3 points. A 1969 Dodge Charger. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3. Sam just got 9 points. Boom. Man, Sam, did you just know where I was going with that question or what? That's impressive. How did you do that so fast? Golly. My goodness. Okay, so and then the first person to come in with an answer was Greg. So Greg gets a point. Greg gets 2 points because he had he came in first and he had Dodge Charger, so he gets 2 points. Oh my lands. Golly, Lena says Sam knows way too much random information. Good night. All right. Next question. That's impressive, man. All right, here we go. Which box office hit featured baseball legend Shoeless Joe Jackson? Which box office hit movie featured baseball legend Shoeless Joe Jackson? And Minifan gets it with Field of Dreams. Susie gets it with Field of Dreams. Good job, Sue. Lena wants me to try out for Jeopardy. Sam, you ought to. Wow, that was quick. Who? Okay, next question. If you build it, they will come. That is right. Hey, Fred, Barefoot Adventures is in the house. Hello there, Fred. My brother, good to see you, man. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. All right, next question. Who was the best-selling author of the 90s? Stephen King, Danielle Steele, or John Grisham? Ooh. Who was the best-selling author of the 90s? Stephen King, Danielle Steele, or John Grisham? And Minifan gets it with Grisham. I hope so, since she's the librarian in the house. Some of the movie Field of Dreams was filmed in Fenway Park. Yeah, that's right. John Grisham. All right, next question. This is a sports question. What defensive lineman in the NFL was nicknamed the refrigerator? Minnie takes a bow. What defensive lineman in the NFL was nicknamed the refrigerator? And Minifan gets it with Perry. William Perry. Minifan gets it with Perry. It's William Perry. All right, here's a good one. Here's a real good one for you. In 1980, Unadulterated Food Products renamed their company after their most popular product, a carbonated apple juice called what? In 1980, Unadulterated Food Products renamed their company after their most popular product, a carbonated apple juice, was called what? And Bob gets it with Snapple. Good job, Bob. All right, let me give a score check here real quick. Sam is in the lead with 9, followed by Susie with 8, and Bob with 5, Greg with 4, and Pamela with 2. So you guys are doing good. All right, here's some more 80s music for you. All right, y'all ready? What Norwegian rock group had a hit in 1985 with the song Take On Me? What Norwegian rock group had a hit in 1985 with the song Take On Me? And Greg gets it with Aha. Good job. I kept seeing a lot of you putting ABBA or ABBA. Aha. I thought I'd hear something from Rebecca. Good job. Good job, Greg. All right. We're up to a new card. That's kind of a weird question. Skip that one. All right, here we go. Next question. Yes, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're watching and you're not a subscriber to the channel, please do that. Share out the stream if you can. That would be awesome. What kind of car did Crockett drive on Miami Vice? What kind of car did Crockett drive on Miami Vice? Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Pamela. And okay, Fred got it's Ferrari, so I knew where Fred was going. So Fred gets the point with Ferrari. Good job, Ferrari. And Sam says 1972 Ferrari. I love it. All right, let's see. Next question. All right, here's a basketball question. All right. What NBA star was known for his multicolored hair, many piercings, and tattoos? What NBA star was known for his multicolored hair, many piercings, and tattoos? And hey, Ferrari's one of those words, Fred. As long as you were close to it, you got it. And the first person to come in, Pamela with Dennis Rodman. Good job, Pamela. Pamela comes in with Dennis Rodman. The Joker. I love that. Dennis Rodman. Wasn't that on Men in Black where he said that he was actually an alien? All right. Here's a history global question. Who was President of the United States during Operation Desert Storm? Who was President of the United States during Operation Desert Storm? And Bob gets it with Bush Sr. Bush Sr. H.W. Bush. That's right. Bob gets it with Dad. All right. Boy, these are okay. These are some good questions here. Here's some good questions here. Crazy Catwoman. Good to see you. Good to have you with us tonight. All right. Here's the next question we've got. What is the name of Dr. Evil's cat in Austin Powers International Man of Mystery? What is the name of Dr. Evil's cat in Austin Powers International Man of Mystery? Oh, good job, Jeffrey. That's fine. Good job. Nope, not Fluffy. I'll give you a hint. It's Mr. Something. And Sam gets it first with Mr. Bigglesworth. Mr. Bigglesworth. I did not remember that. Oh, good. All right, next question. What popular song starts, just a small town girl living in a lonely world? She took the midnight train going anywhere. What popular song starts, just a small town girl living in a lonely world? She took the midnight train going anywhere. Who? Yeah, what's the name? What song is it? What song? Yep, it was performed by Journey, but what was the song? And Sam gets it with Don't Stop Believin'. Don't Stop Believin'. That's one of mine and Becca's favorite songs. That's when you just crank up the radio, right? All right. Next question. Yeah, Fred, we love Journey. And I'll tell you what, Rebecca is like a Journey historian. It's crazy. She's, wow. All right, here we go. Oh, this should be fun. Name both soap operas that aired throughout the 80s and 90s with world in their title. Name both soap operas that aired throughout the 80s and 90s with world in their title. Grateful Dead song 10. Oh, wow. See, As the World Turns and Another World. Minifan got it. Wow. I think we know who watched soap operas. As the World Turns and Another World. Good job, ladies. Good job. Fred said only knew one. Yeah, As the World Turns, I watched a few times. See, Young and the Restless is what I watched as a kid. All right, next question. This is a sports question. All right. What 90s National Hockey League team had a line known as the Legion of Doom? What 90s National Hockey League team had a line known as the Legion of Doom? Yep, Young and the Restless. It was the best. What was that? What was her name? Catherine? What was the old lady's name? Gosh, I think I never forget her name. She lived forever. Was her first name Catherine? She was the... let me get back to business here. And Sam gets it with the Philadelphia Flyers. It is the Philadelphia Flyers. Yes, Catherine Chancellor. Good job, Pamela. Catherine Chancellor. You get a point for that. I'm giving you a point for knowing her name. Oh, Catherine. There wasn't a soap villain better than her. She was awesome. And I will never forget, it's like I had watched them for something like 20 years or so, turned it on one day, and there she was. I was like, how old is this woman? Oh. General Hospital, yeah. See, we didn't get General Hospital growing up. We got Young and the Restless, As the World Turns, Guiding Light. Later on, it was the what was it? The oh my goodness, there was another one, the Young and the Rest. Oh, I can't remember what it was. But the main ones growing up was As the World Turns. Because we didn't even get Days of Our Lives. I didn't even know about Days of Our Lives until I was much older. As so, what is it? As the sand in the hourglass, or the days of our lives, or whatever it is. All right, next question. Ooh, I may not be able to ask this question. I might get flagged by YouTube, so I've skipped this one. Oh, of course, you guys could put in a code word, I guess. Yeah, we won't do it because it might flag. What TV show featured a young Fred Savage growing up in the 60s? What TV show featured a young Fred Savage growing up in the 60s? Pam says, I love all soap operas. You sound like my grandmother. She'd watch all them things. And I think Fred gets it first with the Wonder Years. Fred gets it first with the Wonder Years. All right, next question. Here's a basketball question. How many NBA championships did Michael Jordan lead the Chicago Bulls to? How many NBA championships did Michael Jordan lead the Chicago Bulls to? This is funny. On one side of this card, there are two answers that would probably flag on YouTube. Wow. And Pamela gets it with 6. 6. All right, let me give you guys a score check. Sam's in the lead with 12, and followed by Susie with 9, and Bob has 6, and Greg and Pamela are tied with 5, and Fred has 2. Good job, guys. Good job. All right. All right, next question. Now, I'll take either answer, and you guys will know when I give you the question, because their name changed from the 90s, okay? Because of the whole movement of things. Who released the song Wide Open Spaces in 1998? And you're more than welcome to use their original name. Who released the song Wide Open Spaces in 1998? Minifan donates her points to Fred. Wow. Okay. All right. So Susie's points, she donated to Fred. That puts Fred one behind Sam. And the first person to get this in is Sam with the Dixie Chicks. The Dixie Chicks. You know, now they're called the Chicks, right? Because of the word Dixie, you know, it's so offensive. My channel, I can say what I want. All right. Next question. Who played Charles on the sitcom Charles in Charge? Who played Charles on the sitcom Charles in Charge? Well, it's like Lady Antebellum, you know. Crazy Catwoman, Lady Antebellum now is Lady A, because Antebellum, of course, really is the South, of course, points toward plantations, which, of course, yeah. When are we ever going to realize that this is a slope that nobody really wants to be on? I've got to go. It's been fun. You'll have a great night, Seuss. And Crazy Catwoman gets it first with Scott Baio. And Crazy Catwoman is on the board. Scott Baio. Good job. Oh, here's a good one. If you guys, anybody in here that are figure skater fans, here you go. What 16-year-old figure skater won her first of 5 world championships in 1996? And I remember watching this too, because for some reason I love watching figure skating. What 16-year-old figure skater won her first of 5 world championships in 1996? Sam Southern Chachi, right? That's right. That's where his start was Chachi on Happy Days. And Pam gets it, I think, first with Michelle Kwan. Good job, Pam. Michelle Kwan. And I remember that. Yep, and I remember seeing. Oh, yep, Greg got it too. I remember seeing her in the Olympics. Oh, amazing. All right. Next question. All right, here's a sports question. What team joined the NBA along with the Orlando Magic in 1989? What team joined the NBA along with the Orlando Magic in 1989? I know, Michelle Kwan is just awesome to see skate, right? Ah. Well, hey, Disney girl. Becca is in the house. Good to see you. You got your work done? Oh, I know. That's going to be awesome, Greg. You're going to be there for the Olympics. It's going to be awesome. And Sam gets it with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Sam gets it with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Great job. All right. Here's a good one. This is not a great card. All right, here's a music question. Who wrote the hit Nothing Compares to You, covered by Sinead O'Connor? It was my freshman year in college. This song came out. Well, I guess technically it was my senior year in high school. Who wrote the hit Nothing Compares to You, covered by Sinead O'Connor? I missed one question. Got an 86. Was that on Spanish? Oh, yeah, she's finished her Spanish. Good job. 86 is good for high school Spanish for an 8th grader. Yep. Pam gets it first with Prince. Prince. Good job. Great job. Alrighty then. Let's get another card. That wasn't a very good card. Okay. What was the first major Hollywood picture to make AIDS its primary subject? Oh, those audio questions are really hard. Oh, Pamela said your dad. Hey, that's all right. Your family's always honorary players for sure. What was the first major Hollywood picture to make AIDS its primary subject? I know, it's okay. The struggle is real, Becca. And Pamela gets it with Philadelphia. Good job, Pamela. Pamela gets it with Philadelphia. All right, next question. What Alanis Morissette album sold over 33 million copies in 1995? You okay in there? Wait a minute. Okay, I was just making sure we weren't having a disaster in our house. All right, we're good to go. All right, and Pamela gets it with Jagged Little Pill. Good job. Boy, Pamela's on a roll right now, y'all. Y'all better watch out for Pamela. She's on a roll. All right, next question. What was the name of Michael J. Fox's character on Family Ties? Yep, she's okay. It was her. She's got a wooden board thing that we made for her that she can sit her computer on, and the board fell on the floor. So to me, it sounded like the world fell in. She's fine. Thank you for asking, though. Bob was making sure you're okay. He and Greg were checking on you. Yeah, this thing, it fell on the floor. There's never a dull moment in this house. And the first person to come in with the answer was not Michael Keaton, but Alex Keaton. And Bob gets it first. Bob gets it with Alex Keaton.
At least I didn't sneeze.
Bob gets it with Alex Keaton. I'll get it out in a minute. All right. Next question. Which Denver Broncos quarterback led his team to back-to-back Super Bowl wins? John Elway, Dan Marino, or Brett Favre? Yes, thank you, Pam. I am too. At first I thought she'd fallen off her bed or her chair or something. I don't know. It was a thud. Which Denver Broncos quarterback led his team to back-to-back Super Bowl wins? Oh, the answer is in the... Bob gets it with Elway. John Elway. Good job, Bob. John Elway. All right, next question. All right. Here's a movie question. What is Indiana Jones searching for in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? You got to meet him? That's cool, Bob. That's awesome. What is Indiana Jones searching for in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? Yes, save the pieces. Please save the pieces. That's what my dad used to always say. If I drop something, he'd say, save the pieces. Bob says, that's the only team I like. No, spelling's not mandatory, crazy Catwoman. It becomes mandatory. Like the other night, it was mandatory when we were doing we were really close, and it was kind of necessary to kind of keep it. Yeah. But with these tonight, yeah, it's not mandatory. I'm a flexible old cuss. And Sam gets it with the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. See, Pamela said I was being super picky. Well, I kind of had to be the other night because it was tight with all y'all. You know, had to be picky. All right, next question. Who mentored Naughty by Nature? Who mentored Naughty by Nature? The music question. Who mentored Naughty by Nature? Sometimes you have to be sometimes more super picky than others. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody knows the answer to this one, I don't think. All right, you give up. The answer is Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah. Yeah, I didn't know that one either. All right. Next question. In a 1981 commercial for Calvin Klein jeans, what actress famously asked, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins?" I'd forgotten about this advertisement. Oh my goodness, that would have been little. In a 1981 commercial for Calvin Klein jeans, what actress famously asked, "You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins?" Wow, Pam gets it with Brooke Shields. Woo! Wow, that's awesome. Great job, Pamela. I didn't know if anybody would know that one. I didn't know it. I just remember it. I was 9 years old in 1981. Brooke Shields. Well, I appreciate that, Jeffrey. I try to be nice when I can. All right, next question. Here we go. Here's a movie question. What Hollywood blockbuster director had a bit role? Yeah. Role as a city clerk in the Blues Brothers. What Hollywood blockbuster director had a small role as a city clerk in the Blues Brothers? Oh, I know, Crazy Catwoman. I'll do that too. You can just see it, and it's just like, but just, whoop. Or what's worse, if you see it and you know it, and then it just before it makes it out, it's gone. Anybody know what Hollywood blockbuster director had a role as a city clerk in the Blues Brothers? Ooh. Crazy Catwoman, you're close. You got the first name right. You got the first name right. And Pamela gets it with Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. Good job. All right, here's another good one. Here's a music question for you. Which original Pump Up Survivor song was written for the movie Rocky 3? Which original Pump Up Survivor song was written for the movie Rocky 3? Anybody? Greg, you know this one? You got to know. Or Sam, Pamela, y'all know this one. Y'all got to get this one. Surely y'all know this one. And Greg gets it first with Eye of the Tiger. Good job, Brother Greg. Eye of the Tiger. All right, here is a movie TV question. I guess this is more of a TV question. What famous ex-husband of Jennifer Aniston once guest starred on Friends? What famous ex-husband of Jennifer Aniston once guest starred on Friends? Oh, that's me too, Bob. That's me too. How is it, Bob says? If I know it, so does everyone. It just means, Bob, we know a lot. I don't know. But sometimes that's just the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes. All right, let's see. First person to come in. Whoa, Pamela came in with Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Y'all, you guys better watch out for Pamela. She's getting those. She's coming out for those princess stickers. All right, let me give you a score check real quick. Sam's in the lead with 15, followed closely by Pamela with 12. Fred has 11. Bob has 8. And Greg has 6. And Crazy Cat Lady has 1. Oh, I'll tell you what. They're coming up on you. All right. This is a fun and games question. I guess that's what these are called. Maybe these are pop history or something like that. Maybe that's the category. In what board game do you try to collect 6 pie pieces by answering trivia questions? In what board game do you try to collect 6 pie pieces by answering trivia questions? Oh, my eyes are getting tired. Looking at this screen. And Pamela gets it first with Trivial Pursuit. Pamela gets it first with Trivial Pursuit. I'll turn that light off, see if that helps a little bit. I don't know if that's going to help or not. I'm going to turn my screen down. It's getting... Candyland, Crazy Cat Lady says. Crazy Cat Woman says Candyland. Thursday night trivia with Sean while eating at Marie Callender's. Oh, really? You're eating at Marie Callender's? Wow, really? I had a Philly sandwich. You're having Marie Callender's. All right, next question. Oh, I need this light. I need this light to read. What Oliver Stone movie gave us the tagline, "The first casualty of war is innocence"? What Oliver Stone movie gave us the tagline, "The first casualty of war is innocence"? Oh, it was a funny. You don't have one close? Yeah, I'm sorry. We don't either. I don't even know where the nearest one would be, to be honest with you. What? Pamela comes in again with Platoon. What? Uh-oh, Sam, she is knocking on the door. She's only one behind you. We're going to have a throwdown over here. All right. What late night TV personality, why are such weird words on here, reportedly toured 300 nights a year doing stand-up comedy in the late 80s? Yeah, Pam is on fire. Yes, she is. What late night TV personality reportedly toured 300 nights a year doing stand-up comedy in the late 80s? And Bob gets it with Jay Leno. Good job, Bob. Bob gets it with Jay Leno. I did not know that. All right. Next question. We'll go for 7 more minutes. All right. Oh, I was just talking about, we just watched the movie last night. Who played Bill Murray's love interest in Groundhog Day? Who played the character of Bill Murray's love interest in Groundhog Day? I like her. She's done a lot on Hallmark lately. And she was also in Beauty Shop and she was on The Maid. Who played Bill Murray's love interest in Groundhog Day? And Pamela gets it with Andie MacDowell. Wow. Pamela and Sam are tied. Y'all, Pamela and Sam are tied. All right, next question. In 1999, who had the biggest selling album ever by a teenage artist? In 1999, who had the biggest selling album ever by a teenage artist? Pamela said, Sam, it's on. She said she was coming after those princess stickers, and she was, boy. Oh, my goodness. That is too funny. Who's your favorite princess, Pamela? And the answer goes to Sam with Britney Spears. Britney Spears. Okay, Sam has regained the lead, so we're going to have a tight run here, it looks like. All right. Oh, that's right, Ariel. That's right. Duh. What 2 mice from Animaniacs got their own TV show? I love them. What 2 mice from Animaniacs got their own TV show? That is correct. And okay, Jeffrey, you have a great night. Yeah, be careful letting your dog out. Yeah, your brother's dog. He is a very pretty dog, by the way. And the first person to get it in, it looks like, is Pamela with Pinky and the Brain. Ooh, we are tied again. All right. Here's a sports question. What Canadian baseball team won back-to-back World Series in the 90s? Oh, I remember this too, because they beat my team. What Canadian baseball team won back-to-back World Series in the 90s? And Sam gets it with the Blue Jays. Wow, Sue, we got a race going on in here. It is now Sam in the lead by 1. Pam's head is in another time zone. That's true. What country was reunited when a wall came down in 1989? What country was reunited when a wall came down in 1989? And Bob gets it with Germany. Good job, Bob. Bob gets it with Germany. All right, next question. Who released the song Love Shack in 1989? Who released the song Love Shack in 1989? And Pamela gets it with the B-52s. They're now tied again. All right. Here's a TV question. I'm going straight down the card. What was the name of the cab company in Taxi? What was the name of the cab company in Taxi? It may take you a while to type this one. And Pamela gets it first with Sunshine. It was the Sunshine Cab Company. Sunshine Cab Company. All right. So Pam just took the lead again. All right. Next question. What size of shoe did Shaquille O'Neal wear? An 18, a 20, or a 22? What size of shoes did Shaquille O'Neal wear? 18, 20, or 22? And Jeffrey's still in there. He gets it with 22. I had a feeling Jeffrey would know the answer to that one. Jeffrey came in first with 22. Oh, and I'm going to ask this last question because nobody in our group the other night when we did this question knew that a boombox was also called a ghetto blaster. So I'm going to skip that question. All right, next question here. Got to pick a good card. All right, here we go. Let's try these. Ready? Who won an Oscar for his performance in Rain Man? Who won an Oscar for his performance in Rain Man? And Sam gets it with Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman. Woo! Now Pam and Sam are tied again. Okay, so what we're going to do... All right, we're going to do this whole card. All right, we're going to... Bless you. We're going to do this whole card and see how it all shakes out. And then we'll be done. Next question. What year was John Lennon killed? 1980, 82, or 84? What year was John Lennon killed? 80, 82, or 84? And Pamela gets it with 80. See, why do you need Disney questions, Pamela? You're doing fine. You're doing better with these than the Disney questions, honestly. All right, next question. What was the name of the first house mother in the Facts of Life? Mrs. Florrick, Miss Hensley, or Mrs. Garrett? What was the name of the first house mother in the Facts of Life? Mrs. Florrick, Miss Hensley, or Mrs. Garrett? Ooh, and Pamela gets it with Mrs. Garrett. Mrs. Garrett. All right, next question. All right, this is a true or false question. On March 29th, 1987, over 90,000 people packed the Pontiac Silverdome to watch ballet. True or false? On March 29th, 1987, over 90,000 people packed the Pontiac Silverdome to watch ballet. And Jeffrey gets it with false. False. That is false. Actually, it was to watch WrestleMania 3. WrestleMania 3. All right, next question. What U.S. president quipped that he, quote, forgot to duck when he was shot? What U.S. president quipped that he, quote, forgot to duck when he was shot? And I remember when that happened. And Pamela comes in first with Ronald Reagan. Very good. Very good. All right, so I am flipped the card over. So we're on the last 5 questions. What cult classic contains the line, "Give me some sugar, baby"? What cult classic contains the line, "Give me some sugar, baby"? Anybody? Anybody know the answer to this one? Anybody? Pamela says no idea. Oh, I guess if nobody else has any idea, the answer is Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness was the answer. All right. All right. Then we'll have to get a makeup question in here. Okay, so here's the makeup question since nobody knew that one. All right, here, this is a movie question. In Thelma and Louise, what TV show do Thelma and Louise want to avoid being on? Oprah, Letterman, or Geraldo? In Thelma and Louise, what TV show do Thelma and Louise want to avoid being on? Oprah, Letterman, or Geraldo? And you would be right. Cops. Yeah, I agree with you, Bob. And Pamela comes in first with Geraldo. Geraldo. Good job, Pamela. All right, next question. Who recorded My Baloney and Another One Rides the Bus? Who recorded My Baloney and Another One Rides the Bus? You guys know this. My Bologna. And Another One Rides the Bus. And Bob gets it first with Weird Al. Good job. Good job. Bob's kind of busting it up here, keeping it real. All right, next question. What science fiction series by Michael Straczynski featured a space station, Vorlons, Centauri, and Psychor? I have only watched this 2 or 3 times, so I probably brutalized those names. What science fiction series by J. Michael Straczynski featured a space station, Vorlons, Centauri, and Psychor? Pamela said, I have no idea. Anyone? Anyone? And Sam gets it with Babylon 5. Babylon 5. Alrighty. Last 2 questions. What is the only NFL team to have lost 4 straight Super Bowl games? What? Buck Rogers, yeah. What is the only NFL team to have lost 4 straight Super Bowl games? And Jeffrey gets it with the Buffalo Bills. Jeffrey gets it with the Buffalo Bills. All right, last question. This is it. This is the last question. Which website, founded in 1999, was dedicated to music sharing and downloading? Which website, founded in 1999, was dedicated to music sharing and downloading? And Pamela gets it with Napster. See, Samuel, I use LimeWire. I'd be with Sam. Napster is the answer, and Pamela gets it, and that officially makes Pamela our winner tonight. Our final standings are as follows. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulate Pamela. Pamela finished with 23. And Sam finished with 19. Greg finished with 6. Bob finished with 11. Jeffrey finished with 3. Fred finished with 11. And Crazy Catwoman finished with 1. So our winners tonight, our first place and second place winners, and we're going to do first, second, and third tonight. So Pamela, Sam, and Bob, and actually Bob and Fred are tied with 11. So Pamela, Sam, Bob, and Fred. Bob, I will need your address so that I can send you a sticker sheet. So if you would Instagram me your address and I will get you a sticker sheet. Sam, I'll get you a sticker sheet. Pamela wants a princess sticker sheet. And Pamela, do you want the puffy stickers or do you want glittery stickers? There's actually one in here that has Ariel, kind of a bigger sticker of Ariel, or there's puffy stickers that has all the different princesses on it. So since this is the first one coming out of this pack, which one would you like? Yeah, way to go, winners. Whoop, whoop. So Bob, send me your address. Fred, I need your address. I think I might have it, but send it to me anyway. I have Pamela's address and I have Sam's address. And I will get these out to you. I'll just wait and send you your stickers with your poster, Pam. Let's see. Oh, Pam says the glitter ones, please. So you want the glitter Ariel ones then, right? Okay. Oh, no, the glitter ones are these. The glitter ones right here. All right, so that's Pam. All right, let me put, as a matter of fact, while I've got you on here, let me go ahead and take this apart. And that will go to Pamela. Pamela is the glitter stickers. So your name is on it. Sam, yeah, I'll choose yours. I got some for you, so I'll choose yours. Give mine to one of the girls. Okay, Bob, I can do that. I can give. You want me to give to Crazy Catwoman? If Crazy Catwoman wants to give me her address, I'll send her a sticker sheet. That's up to you. If you want to give me your address, because I think that was, and then Susie was in the group as well. And Lena is in the group as well. So Crazy Catwoman, if you want us to send you a sticker sheet, just put in there and say, yes, send me. And then if you would, our Instagram is Mickey Sightings. And you can send me your address and I'll get them to you. So here are Pamela's. All right. And I'll take care of Sam's. I know what Sam would want. And one of the ladies, Ariel's is one of those. Yeah, she is. She's down here. There's one of Ariel there. Let's see. There's another one of Ariel. Yeah, this guy, and there's another one of Ariel and Flounder there. So yeah, there are several of the different princesses, but this one's kind of can't really see it really well, but it's kind of glittery. It's cute. You are welcome, Bob. Have a great night. Absolutely, Jeffrey. You keep playing. These guys, they play all the time. So the more you play, the more you can win, right? All right. So we'll take care of that. So we've got Pamela, Sam, and Bob will give yours to one of the girls if Crazy Catwoman wants one or not. I don't know. I think she might have stepped out already because I haven't heard back from her yet. And Lena said, I fell asleep for part of this. That's okay, Lena. You're all right. You're battling a headache. That's okay. No worries. All right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. We went longer than I expected, but we were having a lot of fun. And that's all that matters, is that we have a lot of fun. Okay, so tonight, I've uploaded some new videos, but they haven't actually come up into the platform yet. I double-checked those. So we'll watch one of our other videos. As we close out tonight, maybe we can watch, I don't know, we can watch the intro to, actually, we'll do Turkey in the Straw. The video I'm going to show is Turkey in the Straw, and this is one of the pianists there at Magic Kingdom, Mark Anderson. He passed away last year. As a matter of fact, this past January would be a year ago he passed away. And we were at Magic Kingdom Thanksgiving before last, and he played this, and 6 weeks later, he passed away to cancer. But to watch him play, you would never know that he was battling cancer that night. And just a really neat fella, a really neat guy. And so I'll leave you tonight with him playing the ragtime rendition of the Turkey in the Straw. Thank you again for hanging out with me, guys. And never lose sight of this one thing. It was all started by a mouse. And we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Yeah.